Welcome to the Bridge of Excellence podcast. I'm Dr. Tameka Donaldson Bridges, and together we're building bridges from life challenges to extraordinary successes. Each episode will connect with remarkable individuals who've transformed their struggles into stepping stones. Ready to cross over into inspiration? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join us on this journey of transformation. Hello, everyone. We're back for part 2 with Miss Freda Knapper. So can you just tell us a little bit about your book, because you're an author?
Yes, I can. I am the author of the book called Legendary Bass Funkateer. And my book is about a relationship that I had with a entertainer, which was from Dayton, Ohio. His name is Mark Adams. He was the bass player for Slave. I wrote a book about our relationship, and dealing with the entertainer was very, very interesting for me. Okay. So it was a roller coaster ride, but I have wrote, a book and, good story about my life with an entertainer and trying to help him get back on, out there and doing his touring that he used to do. If anyone is interested in going to find my book, they can Google Legendary Bass Funkateer, and they can be able to read some of the pages that I had, that they have on display, preview, to be able to, to read some of the pages in the book. Okay. Also, I did a interview in Dayton, Ohio about my relationship and my book about Mark Adams. You can also Google Freda Knapper, and you can see the interview, which is about an hour long.
Okay. And what just inspired you to write that book?
What inspired me to write the book is that the life that I had with him was very different from any relationship that I had because he was an entertainer. And entertainers are strictly focused on music, and having a relationship with someone that was just specifically about that and trying to have a relationship, it kind of like we bumped heads a lot. But I'm also a vocalist too, so I was able to get in there with him and be able to, enjoy myself without being on the out, looking in. Yeah. But it is very interesting in, with the entertainers, dealing with the entertainers, because a lot of people, they love them, and the women. It was just crazy, at that point in time of my life, with him. But we worked through it.
Okay. And your friends today?
He actually died. Oh. He died. Yeah, he died in 2011. Okay. Yeah. So that's what inspired me to write the book. Also, is that too. Because a lot of fans were reaching out, trying to figure out what happened to him, and
got it.
So I actually wrote the book for his fans.
Oh,
my experience with him, and then what I experienced at the end of, of his life.
Of his life. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my condolences, because I know that was tough to get through and to even write that book,
It was a tough time of my life because, what had happened to him. I did not know what really had happened to him till an autopsy was done, and finding out 8 weeks later really took me mentally. It really bothered me mentally, and people don't know what I've been through. People were attacking me about him, and I did this to him, I did that to him, and the thing about it is this: people are going to live their life the way they want to live their life. Right. You can't stop people from doing what they want to do. But when people will start attacking me and accusing me of things like that, it even bothered me more, because I was like, why attack me? What's the reason to attack me when I was there for him and try to help him? But people are going to be people. People going to do what they want to do. Some of my reviews was from people that were hating and jealous of me, and people go on there and they read the reviews and like, why would you even try to demolish or demolish a person's mind frame, to make them seem like they're a bad person when they was trying to help a person. So I don't pay no attention to things like that. I don't even entertain it. I just do what I have to do. Keep living my life.
That's right. Just keep focused. Keep focused on God and you'll never fail.
Right, right. But I also want to say too, you know, when we talked about my products or whatnot and talked about my book or whatnot, if anyone is interested in buying any of my products, they can go to my Facebook page, which is Freda Knapper. I have another Facebook page, it's also Knapper Curtis Charles. And then my business page is Freeze Unique Organic, which is FREE_SUNEEK Organics. They can go there or they can give me a call at 614-496-6203 and they can reach me. You know, that's my personal and my business phone.
Okay. Well, you did say you was a vocalist. Now I'm gonna ask this. You mind blessing us? A little something.
A little something.
A little something.
Let me see. Why should I feel discouraged? Why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is he. His eye is on the sparrow, is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me.
Yes, thank you. That was beautiful. Listen, if I could sing, I would have joined in. But
and I have not, you know, I have not sung in it's been a long while. It's just like I actually just shut down, you know, and I say I don't care how I sing. I know God blessed me when I was 2, you know, to sing. And sometimes when I do, I'm like, oh, you just rusty. But that's okay. That's okay. Because I got a strong, powerful voice now. And I get that anointing. It's on.
Yes, you do.
On. Oh my God, it be on.
It was beautiful this evening.
Well, thank you.
So do you have any singers in your family?
I actually had two uncles that played, well, one played the organ and was a singer. Then I had an uncle that was a professor in Chicago, and he played musical organ. It's like a musical type organ he played. He sung, but no, far as female or anything, no. Wow. You know, the thing about it is with my life, and I try to understand it, you know, as a child, why was I here? Because my mother, she had her tubes tied, and I came 5 years later.
Wow.
I came through her tubes came untied 5 years later, and all my siblings are in their late 60s, early 70s. And I'm like, why am I here? And my sister said, because you was a miracle baby.
That's right.
She said you were a miracle baby. And when she told me that, and matter of fact, she told me that the early part of the year, and I was like, a miracle baby. Okay. She said, yeah. She said, because she said you can sing, and everything you do is uniquely made.
That's right.
The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk. I'm like, what? She said, yeah. She said, you have to get into your era of being your not era, but your aura of being you were meant to be. That's what's your purpose? You know, you got to follow your purpose. I said, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? God said your purpose, you are in your purpose.
Yes.
Just realize it. And I was like, okay, so I can sing, I can make organic products. I'm like, I'm all of this. I said, praise God. So you know what? I'm going to live the rest of my life being this person that God want me to be. And that's kind, but just in a different form.
That's right.
And be giving, kind and giving in a different form. That's just who I am.
Yeah.
Free.
Free. Yes. Blessed vocals, blessed hands, chosen vessel. Okay.
Yes. And also I have I was inspired by you to start my podcast.
Woo-hoo!
You inspired me. Let me tell you why you inspired me, because I've been trying to get my podcast going for the past 2.5 years.
Wow.
Waiting on people. And when you came to me and said, did you want me to be on your podcast? I was like, how do I get to? And the way you did it, I was like, I could have done this long time ago. God said, you can't wait on people. You wait and be with the people that I put in your life. And when you came, you've always been in my life. You know,
right.
You're my niece.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, when you came and you told me that, it pushed me. And I just want to thank you for that. And my podcast is called D.O.P.E, Deliverance of Personal Enemy.
All right.
And it's about your struggle. We're going to talk about the struggles of life or what people been through. You know, it's just a lot of things that need to be said. You know, we as women, it could be men, kids, it doesn't matter. We need to speak our piece. That's the only way you're going to get the enemy away from you, out of you. You know, you got to speak your piece, your mind. That's why God gave you a mind. You got to use your mind. You got to use your mind and your soul. You got to find who you are. I've learned that.
Yes.
I got lost, with the things that I've been going through in my life. And far as the name I came up with was D.O.P.E, is because, I don't knock people for doing drugs or anything like that. But if you just picture it saying dope, it's because that's the type of life that I lived.
Right.
Without doing drugs. I was my own enemy and letting people attack me, you know what I'm saying? And it was like a drug, but when I came up with the Deliverance of Personal Enemy, outline it D.O.P.E.
Dope. What we were talking about earlier is that your trials and your tribulations is going to help somebody else get out of their situation.
And I just, me personally, I just want to have a conversation. Just come on in. Let's have a conversation. Let's get this conversation going. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about what people been through, because one person can help the next, and that person can help somebody too. We need to get together and have a conversation about some things, because it's just too much going on.
It is.
It is. It really is. It's just too much going on. But that's, once again, like I said, I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. You are a God-given, blessed young woman. And I appreciate that. Very smart, knowledgeable, talented. I just love it. And I love you. I appreciate that. And your mom's always been my big sister since I was a little girl.
Yes, she has. And she's trying to get your cream, okay? She's like, I need to call Freda. I need some cream.
You can come get her some cream.
I am. I have some samples. I'm going to share my samples with her Saturday.
Okay. You share your samples with her.
I am. I'm going to give her all my samples. I'm just going to keep the big jar.
Okay. You're going to give her the big jar. Okay.
Listen, if she wanted, she knows she can have it. That's my mama. I'll just be calling you up like I'm coming back to your house to get some more.
And I always will have it. Always.
But thank you so much too, just for being welcome. Here, for being who you are. You don't know how many lives you have touched. Again, by your friends. You do know some, but you're going to touch more. Even like your sisters say, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, I've always looked up to you. You didn't know it, but yeah, always. Just with grace and elegance,
Well, I love clothes.
Yes, you do. You be dressing.
Thank you. You do too.
Thank you. But you truly have inspired us.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. This is so overwhelming in a good way, you know, and it's just a God-given gift to be able to talk, you know, because I used to shelter myself. I wouldn't talk. Now you can't shut me up. Like, what? What's the topic? Let's go.
You're like, I'm ready. You was like, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Listen, I'm ready. When you said let's do this, I was like, okay, cool. Because to me, it's a chit chat. Let's chat.
That's it.
That's it. Let's just have a conversation. Let's just chat. You know, so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in my life now. I'm not afraid to talk. You know, I used to be afraid to talk. You know, that's why I said Deliverance of Personal Enemies. There's some things that, you know, can talk about later on, but you know, my life, what I've been through, mentally and physically abused and things like that. And people look at me now and say, you've been through what? Yeah, I've been through it. I've been through it. I've been through a lot in my life, and I'm still standing. Matter of fact, I'm still walking.
That's it.
Try to take me down from that. I'm still walking. I ain't got to crawl.
That's right.
Walking in the name.
That's it. You know how they say we don't look like what we've been through. That is a true statement.
It is. It is very well a true statement, because you never know what a person have been through in their life until they tell you their story. That's why I said you never judge nobody by their cover, because you don't know what they've been through in their life.
That's right.
You don't. Until they tell you, you like, what? You've been through that? Yeah. So don't judge.
That's right.
Judge. Who am I to judge? I can't judge nobody.
That's right. And me either.
Exactly. You always supposed to enhance your sisters and brothers. No matter what the situation is, enhance them. Good morning. How you doing? You look nice. I like your dress. I like your shirt. I do that all the time. Because you never know what a person has been going through. Even on my worst days, I still try to enhance somebody else.
That's right. And you know what? It costs absolutely nothing to be nice.
Exactly. People don't know how to be nice. But you know, the thing about it is this. Some people don't like saying good morning. And I get that. You know, some people are not morning people. I get that. But don't take it all day long. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there's something really going on if you take it all day long. Right. I'm just saying, well, I'm just like that. You know, and I didn't used to be like that because I was always sheltered. I was always scared to say something. If I say something, then I, you know, get abused or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like I'm gonna open up my mouth and I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and it's gonna be right, be nice. If you don't like it, okay. I'm not gonna be negative. You know, everything's positive. But
that's right. But you're gonna be free. You're gonna be free.
I've just got to be free.
Yes.
Yes, that's me.
Yes.
That's the song I open up with.
And I love that song.
Open up with free. And right now I am free. I'm free from anything that's negative and coming my way. Don't, like they have to say, going in the back, gone somewhere.
I tell people take several seats back.
Yeah, go gone.
Several seats.
Take the fan.
Take them all back.
Look, gone.
Gone, Cletus, gone. That's right. Gone, Cletus.
Gone in the back. Leave us alone. Gone.
I'll be like, leave me alone. L-O-N-E. Leave me alone. And gone to the back.
True.
Yes.
Yeah, but you gotta tell folks it's that negative energy.
We don't have time for it. You just don't. No. There's too much going on in life to be focused on negativity and negative people. If you want to be negative, I need you to go to the left in the corner and you be negative by yourself. I don't have time for it.
No.
Life is too short.
And time is ticking.
Yes.
I'm saying you cannot get that back. Just like what we talking about now, we can't rewind it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You can rewind the tape, but you can't rewind your life. That's you know what I'm saying? To go back and change things, you can't do that. You got to look forward. And a lot of people don't want to look forward. A lot of people want to stay in the past. The past is the past. The past is gone.
You can't change that.
Yeah. And you already lived that past. you know, look for the future, because you don't know what the future is going to hold, not unless you walk in the right pathway. You know what I'm saying? You walk in the right pathway, you know your life is going to be okay. You know what I mean? You're going to have trials and tribulations through that motion, but you know God got you. He going to shake you up a little bit, because you might not be doing right, but he going to shake you up, get it together, keep it moving. You know,
and a lot of times we can't focus on our goals or even accomplish them because you're stuck in your past.
Exactly.
You know, there's a lot of things that we've all been through in our past, but you gotta let it go.
Some people can't let it go. I listened to some sermons and stuff about let it go, because I was fighting my battles. I was like, I can't let it go. I can't let it go. Yes, you can let it go. Let it go. I can. I kept holding on to it, reliving it. And then one day I was like, I'm gonna let it go. Because I'm battling myself to hold on to something that's not even here. You know, it's like you wasting your life and your time about holding on to something that's not even here.
That's right.
You know, and I was like, okay, let it go. So now people be saying, so I said, let it go. Girl, let it go. They like free. I said, let it go.
Let it go.
I got the experience to let things go. I'm just trying to let people, because they come and tell me the same thing over and over every day. But I don't get mad, because that was me. You know what I'm saying? Now they're like, I let it go. So there you go. So let it go. Find something new to let go.
Right.
They're like, they said free. Find something new. I said, find something new. But that's just to trigger them and throw them off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find something new to talk about to let go.
Right.
You know, and they look at me like, what's that supposed to mean? So sit back at your desk and think about it. And then when they look at me, they be like, you're right. Find something new to talk about. You know, let that go. That is gone. You know, but I had to learn.
And your life would be healthier. You know, you holding on to all that anger and all that hurt, like with my father, you know, years and years, I was upset with him and mad. And I actually wrote a chapter about him in my book. And I'll talk about that later, but yeah, I was hanging on to that and hanging on, and, you know, he passed. And I'm like, wait a minute, I got to let that go. He's gone. Right. And you can't make people be what they're not. You have to accept people where they are. And that's, I was trying to conform him into what I wanted him to be as a father. And he couldn't give me that. And that frustrated me. But you can't control uncontrollable things. I can't control him.
No.
Or anybody else. But I had to let it go. And I did. And I'm so much happier, and I just feel so much lighter, you know, and I'm able to conquer the other dreams and goals that I have now. I just thank God for that, because I couldn't do it alone. It was God and my family, my praying mother, that helped me get through that. So thank God for, you know, just thank God for him.
And you're at peace with it.
I am.
Yeah. Because the thing about it is what I always think about too. Nobody was taught to be a father. Nobody was taught to be a mother. You had to learn. Men and women that have children have to learn from their mothers, in generations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how you learn how to be something, is through someone else. You know, you got a good mother, how she raised you. You're a good mother. You see what I'm saying? So you learn from her, and she learned from her mother.
Yes.
You know, so it's just different generations on how people were raised. That's why I try not to knock people, you know, because you learn from home.
That's right.
Learn from home. So I try not to knock people now. I used to say crazy things about people. What's wrong with you? Your mom had to. But I said, no, you can't do that, because you don't know what they've been through. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what their mother and father's struggle was. You know, so that's where I'm at.
And I totally agree with that, because my father's father was not there for him. You know, so how could I expect him to be somebody that he didn't see from his own father, you know?
Right.
But, you know, I just had to come to, like, you know what, God, you know, I thank God for him. I'm here because of him, you know, and my mom. So I can't just dismiss him.
No.
You know, he had a purpose in my life, you know, and I'm here and I'm doing all the things that I love to do, and what God has for me, you know, so I can't go around saying I don't like him and this and that. No, I love him.
Because if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be here.
That's right.
Fulfilling your purpose.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's this is the mature Dr. Tameka talking.
There you go.
Young Tameka, man, listen. I'm like, Mom, I don't understand. Mom, he don't love me. Mom, like, yes, he do. No, he don't. No, he don't. Mom be like, okay.
Mm-hmm. He loved you in his own way.
He did.
Not the way you wanted him to, but his way.
Yes, the best way he knew how.
Mm-hmm. That's
absolutely.
right.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's
so
right.
we're gonna wind up, but what would you love to tell the viewers as we end this show?
I would love to tell the viewers that I am grateful that they're going to be listening to this podcast. And I know that they're going to bless this podcast because everything that we talked about, you and I, has been a blessing. Yes. And I just want them to know that I am grateful that to be able to share my inspiration with them about my products and about my book, about my journey, about my life. And I'm grateful that I had the opportunity. And I'm just hoping that they do reach out to me about the pain cream or the body butters or the book. It doesn't matter what, you just reach out to me. And hopefully one day, you know, I can be able to come back on here and say how I was inspired more because a lot of people called me from watching your podcast.
Absolutely. I'm definitely going to have you back. Listen, this is the first. This is the first. It will not be the last. Okay.
I appreciate you.
Yes, but thank you so much for just taking the time to be on my podcast. The first episode, I will never forget the show ever.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it.
God bless you. God bless everybody that's watching. Yes, we're going to send hearts to everybody. If you want to be on this podcast, please reach out to me. I'm on Facebook. I'm going to be on YouTube. Listen, my goal with this podcast, it's not just about me. It's about all of you guys. You know, if you have something that you've been dreaming to do, small business, I want to help as many people as I can. You know, I tell my team at work, there is no I in team. We all need each other. And that's what this podcast is all about. So thank you so much, everyone. God bless, and we will see you later.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thanks for joining us on the Bridge of Excellence podcast. I'm Dr. Tameka Donaldson Bridges. If you're ready to keep building bridges to success, hit subscribe on YouTube. Until next time, keep turning challenges into triumphs. Stay inspired.